Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools.
Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine?
The prophecy in Fontaine? Oh no, what's happened now?
Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine?
It's up to me to decide who I want to be, and to cut my own path.
Prophecy in Fontaine?
No one can tell me what to
What's
do.
happened now?
Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine?
The prophecy in Fontaine? Oh no, what's happened now?
Did you hear about the prophecy in Fontaine?
If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you.
The
Because
prophecy in
modeling,
Fontaine?
dear Chiori, is for
No,
attractive
what's happened
people.
now?
Testing, testing. Can you hear your voice? Yes, I can hear my voice. Okay.
Did you hear about the prophecy
The
in
prophecy
Fontaine?
in Fontaine?
You go away.
Oh no, what's happened now?
You become full screen. What's up, Twitch?
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes?
Shut up, Chiori. What's up, Twitch? It's your Lord and Savior King D Free 5 here. I've now streamed Let's Play Genshin Impact. In the last stream, I don't know why I keep starting that line. I don't know what happened in the last stream, and even if I did, it doesn't matter. We're not here to continue a story. We're here for cats. But as per usual, tradition dictates that I, one, start doing my dailies on camera because I'm unprofessional as fuck. Shut up, Tubby. No one cares about you. You simply exist to give me realm currency and a little bit more movement in my weekly
If you ever have it,
map thing. What's this called again? Ah, yes, a battle pass. So as tradition dictates, I always do a warm-up because there's no reason. I just do warm-ups because I want to. The theory is that it gives people time to show up to my streams, but look, I know what's up. I know no one watches my fucking streams. And yet here I am, being a stubborn bitch about it. Alright, so let's see. Where should we warm up? We can't really warm up the character previews because they're characters we've already seen. You know what? Fuck the warm-up. I'm just gonna go talk to the cats. The cats are the warm-up.
oh, looks like Margaret is talking with those two people over there. Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
think she's also here to play cards?
Say no more, Valerina.
Can't imagine
I'll
Rosaria playing with
continue
cats.
to help you out, just as Victoria requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fortress is already about to go under.
The what?
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer! Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Her fucking what?
Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
Sounds like a title we'll have to live up to.
I'll try to keep it short. My name's Valerina, and I really like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats. I call it the Furball Fortress. I
hate
thought
it.
it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
Kindly? Have you met Rosaria?
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only one with any knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Alright, now that sounds a lot more accurate.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled. The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me. They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid. Huh. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. Seems like just visiting the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either.
So I know this is racist, but can we just ask Diona for advice? Like it or not, she's basically a cat.
She did give us one piece of advice, though. To enlist the help of the Honorary Knight and their trusty helper in white. We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, you two appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
Yeah, we just conveniently appear in front of anyone who fucking needs us. It's a problem.
Well, Paimon's not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats. But that aside, we've never even worked at a shelter before, but somehow we've been turned into the saviors of the entire operation.
It's perfect timing, no? We're just talking about playing with cats. No, we weren't!
Well, that's true. Even if Paimon has no experience working at a shelter, she's confident she can get on their good side just fine.
Yeah, we'll be perfect at it, because we're perfect at fucking everything.
Like, that's all we need to do here, right? We just need to show Valerina and Rosaria how to get friendly with the cats, and everything else should fall into line.
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just call me if any of the cats need medical attention. If you all can keep the shelter running with minimal effort on my part, this errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Do I have to? Go to the Furball Fortress. Where is the Furball Fortress? Oh wait, before I do that...
Add Astra.
Hi. I really do like that added piece of convenience. Die, kitty. Actually, can I capture you? Not what I meant to do. Oh, that's too bad, but that's what happens when you play the game less. Ubiquity net, go. Mine. Never mind. I wasted my net. Ooh! I see words! Let's find our siblings
It's
shaking
just a
my
regular
head.
house.
Correct! Thank you!
Gotta say,
We don't have time for this
expecting
cat
something
nonsense.
a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
Oh, did I turn off autoplay
This
by
was the
accident?
biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora.
I'm sorry, that's cheap? I had to look up the more to dollar conversion rate because, fuck, man!
Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name.
Indeed.
Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Menacingly?
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh falling snow.
She looks like a
Wait,
cat
that's
Paimon.
perfect! We should call her Snowball!
Tofu would be a good fit. Cause just like
Those are
cats,
some
I
big
don't like
names,
tofu.
Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best.
Why does Paimon get to name everything?
Here, kitty, kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty.
I'm
That's
gonna
a good
punch
kitty.
Paimon. Well, at least
It's
Snowball
been,
seems to like
a minute?
Paimon.
And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
We finally found it, boys and girls. The one being on Earth that likes Paimon.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor.
So did I imagine that, or can Paimon control how high or low she floats from the ground? What exactly is her limit? How high can Paimon float? Does it take more energy exerted to float higher? Is it just like squatting? What is Paimon's quote-unquote standing height? AKA floating height? What the how do you work? I demand answers.
For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your,
Everything?
facial expressions?
What facial
These poor
expressions?
creatures. picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home.
Wait, what do you mean?
Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have
Oh,
wandered
okay.
astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
I'm sorry, is that what you look like when you're happy? You still look like you're dying inside. Like, your mouth is smiling, but your eyes are depressed. What the fuck? I don't know if this is my bad vision or if Rosaria needs help, and lots of it. As well as sunlight. God damn, they did a really good job making her paler than she used to be. What's up, Tofu? Yes, we're gonna keep calling you Tofu. I don't care what Paimon says.
Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria.
It's Tofu,
Looks like
damn
she's
it!
not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just smile?
I saw it too. We should pretend like we see it. See it.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Rosaria's like, nah, I need to go take a break.
Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Feeling expels too much energy.
Please, teach me more of your ways, honorary knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're
Can I
sure
not
to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's
Hey.
about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you.
Hey, Paimon, any chance I can just lead this to you? I've always been more of a dog person.
It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
You must take various requirements into consideration when setting up your fluffy feline home. There are 3 attributes in this event: comfortness, comfiness, durability, and aesthetics. You're required to select one suitable furnishing for each type in such a way that the overall area fits all 3 attribute requirements exactly. No more, no less. The icon of the furnishing's primary attribute will be displayed in the upper left corner of the interface. In addition to the main attribute, it will also provide a small amount of other attributes. There's only one unique combination of furnishings that furnishes attributes need to complete the challenge. The furnishing that comprise that combination have appearances that complement each other best. After you've completed your fluffy feline home setup, you can place food into the cat food bowl and be acknowledged by them. After you've fed a cat, you can call the corresponding cat the throne of Meowter. I hate that. And invite it to play directly. I already hate this game mode. There we go. A snow white ball of... sure, that was fast. You can select a cat from the throne of Meowter, or directly invite a cat to come and play. The cat's friendship levels are as follows: trusted, cherished, inseparable. The 8 points where you can pet the cat are right ear, left ear, face, lower body, upper body, tail, right paw, and left paw. Different cats have their own preferences for where they wish to be petted. Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet right where the cat likes it, its friendliness will increase. This value will remain the same or even decrease should you pet a spot that displeases the feline. Repeatedly petting the same spot of a cat will cause friendliness to increase by less and less, until it no longer increases at all. As such, you must adjust your approach and pet the cat in different spots. After you switch up the places you've been petting it a certain number of times, the cat's rate of friendliness will increase across all body parts it likes to be petted. Once a cat's friendship level has increased to the next stage area where it did not enjoy being petted may change. It may now permit you to pet it in new places. Use your keen observation to get along with them now. Okay, let's start off with your ear. Hate it. Got it. Sorry. What about this ear? Also hate it. Got it. Face. You like the face. Upper body. You like the upper body. Right paw. That's the left paw, actually. You like the left paw. Right paw. You like the right paw. So, face. Upper body. And the paws. You've reached Chiori Story. You may claim something. What? Oh, are we still going? It likes the ears now. Ah, what? Why is that ear bad? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. There you go. We are now inseparable. So we done now? Yeah, I think we're done now. Goodbye. Hi, Mona! Why the fuck did you teleport behind me? Meow? I have to voice act her? Why was the other people voiced? Is this really how cats greet one another? I wondered if my pronunciation is on point. Meow? Looks like Snowball didn't understand you even a whisker. Mona, are you trying to speak cats? Professor Magistus, this is not how you pronounce it. Try roaring it like RAR! Hey, RAR sounds more like tigers or lions. It's a good way to frighten a kitty and turn it into a scaredy cat. Dwayne, Paimon, so the rumors were true. You really are working at the Furball Fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valerina and Rosaria out, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Being called a consultant sounds really impressive. By the way, great astrologer Mona. Actually, it's great astrologer Mona Magistus. Thank you very much. Are you looking to adopt a pet to assist you in your astrological observations? Based on my understandings of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me write manuscripts. How? Okay, I'm not voicing that, obviously. Boldly stare straight. On second thoughts, maybe not. One who can only read the stars but is ill-versed at stringing words together would not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really needed assistance, it would be better to just take a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff member from the Steambird, or find a Melusine who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with it a bit, relax, and relieve the stress from the exhaustion of the academic inquiry. One must be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat to nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. How wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. My Mona voice is slipping. Looks like you're finally getting a really conscious owner. Guess this cat's gonna be in fine hands. But I've also heard some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting and clawing furniture. Imagine my manuscripts were astrology tomes written by feline canines. That'd be troublesome indeed. Making a snack out of precious books. Paimon can hardly imagine something so terrifying. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. So I would like to observe a bit more. You know, keep an eye out for obedient cats. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of a cat bed, cat food, and other expenses. Not too luxurious, but also not too shabby. Wouldn't do to submit a cat to hardship. There are many more furry felines in this fortress. Yeah, Valerina said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future. So if no cats catch your eye today, you always come back often and play and have a look. Meow. I think I'm better at voicing the cat than I am at voicing the people. Wasn't Rosaria here before? Oh no, here she is. What are you doing? I can have her do a takeout order? What do you think of the job? You don't seem to play with the cats much. Do you find this boring? It's alright. Boring and interesting are relative. I don't anticipate major incidents or accidents occurring here. It's a very ordinary job, a little different from staying at the church. No, there are some differences. Some of these cats are very clever. They understand me just fine. I find interacting with them interesting enough. And even though Valerina is quite similar to Victoria in a way, she finds things for me to do. They do have very different ways of doing things. It's a fresh experience, I suppose, and that in itself is new. It's not a bad feeling. Well, that's great. Paimon thinks you get along pretty well with Valerina and the cats, really. You do indeed get along well. Thank you. And I hope things stay that way. Okay, I need to check and see if my Rosaria voice was any good. 1 second while I listen to Rosaria for my own sake.
Listen, Disciple. If you've got a problem you can't handle, then I'm the one for the job. But if you're looking for prayer, you'd better find some other sister. Huh? You're not a disciple?
How the fuck? Alright, so obviously my voice wasn't high enough, but
It's up to me to
I'm a
decide
dude.
who I want to be, and to cut my own path. No one can tell me what to do.
Fair enough. So yeah, I had to make my voice a little higher, but I'm male, so that wasn't fucking happening. How long will this event take exactly? It looks like we have to work through 5 cats, and we've already done 1. So we probably will have enough time for Chiori's thing as well. Wait, there was another menu here. Feline Favor. Alright. Oh, we got new stuff now. Let's start with the new things, I guess. And then start with light stuff? Oh, wait, no. We need to go down here for these. Okay. Boop. And boop. Boop. Close. Boop. Ah! That was easy enough. Save. Have more meat, because I have a lot of that. Alright, buddy. You like your ears? Okay. Thank you for liking both ears. That makes things much simpler. Alright, ears, face, upper body. Right paw is a no. Left paw is a no. Lower body's a yes. So body and ears. Yeah, body and ears. And I think face was okay as well. Go to lower body before we do the pause, because if they're wrong, I'll lose points again. That's still a no. What about this one? Is it still a no? Had to check. For some reason, sometimes you guys care about right and left. Alright, ears again. Ears again. Face again. Chest. Back. My neck. My back. Lick my pussy and my... Please don't lick cats. Oh, Amber showed up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Both Bunny and Amber have a point. Oh, so that's it. A most astute observation. Actually, Paimon doesn't really get it either, but she can tell that Amber and Bunny have reached a mutual understanding. Dwayne, Paimon, you're here. I was just thinking about going to look for you. I've already heard all about how you're helping Valerina with the Furball Fortress. That's Dwayne and Paimon for... Wait, no, it is the Dwayne. What do you mean the Dwayne? That will say the Traveler? You know what? I don't think I mind being called the Dwayne. That's the Dwayne and Paimon for you. The second you're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a huge help. I, the Honorary Knight, will fulfill my mission no matter its nature. Or, the defense of cats of Mondstadt is one of my many responsibilities. Speaking of which, what were you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to be having a really fun conversation. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I was asking Bunny about the weather, and whether or not it would rain. Huh? Do cats know that kind of thing? Lisa said something about that. According to a book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity, and don't like the feeling of being wet. So if they notice a sudden increase in humidity, they'll start nervously pawing their faces and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on its way. Whoa! Paimon had no idea! That's so cool! I guess we just learned something amazing by accident. In that case, Dwayne, let's pay more attention to the cats during our travels. That way, we won't keep getting soaked by huge downpours for these big black clouds. Since when haven't I paid attention to cute kitties? I originally came here to ask Valerina about something, but I was just but just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly. It was just so cute. Since she wasn't so affectionate towards me then, well, then I need to show her how friendly I am too. That's when I remembered what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. But she responded by rubbing her face, then wagging her tail, then lying on the ground, snuggling against my hand. So it actually is going to rain or not over... So is it actually going to rain or not over the next few days? Alright, let's go under the assumption that these... Actually, no, these aren't new things. These are things that we had before. Whatever, I'm still choosing them. You can't stop me. What did we obtain here? Alright, we have to feed for it to come up. I like your eye color. And you don't like your ears being pet, it seems. What about your face? Belly. Toe beads. Toe beads the second. Stop moving the beads! Lower body. No. Tail. Alright, so face, upper body, palms, tail. Boop the snoot. Chest rub. I'm gonna grope your chesticles. Paw. Paw. Please stop taking so much time. Okay. Now do you like your ears being pet? No. What about your lower back? You like when I grope your titties, don't you? Razor! So, random fun fact for anyone who cares. I became the leader of a Discord called the Raspberry Discord, in which we ship Razor and Amber. It's kind of dead because it was dying before I took over, and I honestly didn't do much to help. Anyway, everybody in the Raspberry Discord was super happy to see Razor and Amber in the same room for once. It's too bad they aren't talking to each other. Both of you two, talk, kiss, become a thing, do it. And if you're wondering why I ship Amber and Razor, honestly, Razor's just a good boy and he deserves nice things. That's really all it is to it. It's you. Me. I'm talking. Talking? Razor? Are you talking the Dust Bowl? Is there Dust Bowl's trying to say? That's right. A familiar set. Looking for friends. It is good. Happy. Friends followed the scent. You came too. Happy. On your body. The smell of wind and rain. Very familiar. The scent of cats. Also familiar. Paimon. Very sweet scent. Smell good. Eh? Sweet? Could that be the flavor of the pancakes Valerina gave us? Did Paimon eat too many? I gave you half of my portion, remember? Really? Paimon didn't even notice. It's all the pancakes' fault for being so delicious. And Paimon also wants to eat sweet madams. Steaks, hash browns, oh, and drink some apple cider. Personally, I could just be fine just sipping on my little cherry Pepsi here. Ah. Hey, audience, would you like some cherry Pepsi? Let's pour it on the remote here. No, I won't. Remotes? I called my fucking mic a remote. No wonder I don't have fans. It's speaking of fans, I see extra words. Ah, someone actually answered. I like you, itty bitty mano bitties? Itty bitty mano bitties. Does that mean you have small balls? I'm not trying to insult you, I'm trying to understand your name. While you explain your name, I'm gonna keep reading this. Okay, that's the menu for the next meal then. Come on, Dwayne. Let's go place an order with Valerina. You come too, Razor. Thank you. Dust Ball has brought me lots of nuts and meat boxes. I am very full. Sounds like Valerina ordered delivery then? Did Dust Ball deliver food to you too, Razor? Meow meow meow. Paimon never imagined that cats would actually end up taking care of the customers here in the Furball Fortress. Looks like you really are the cat's meow, eh, Razor? Honestly, I thought Razor would hate cats because he's a wolf, and wolf are kind of like dogs, and dogs don't like cats. Anyway, looks like I actually got an answer. Don't have any wah. Oh, so that's a girl, not a guy. Itty bitty nanobites. Oh! Oh, I misread the name because of my bad vision. Sorry about that. Well, at least you're not easily offended. Alright, I know Paimon was joking about talking to her about food, but screw it, let's talk to her about food. Honorary Night, Cat Whisperer Paimon. Are you too tired? Would you like something to eat or drink? Or perhaps a massage to relax your muscles? Ooh, a massage from yet another waifu. Count me in. Food and drinks? Paimon did ask for food! Huh? Did you set up a kitchen here, Valerina? Paimon hasn't seen one. And what about the chef? Or are you gonna step up to the plates? As you can see, while this place isn't officially open yet, some guests still stay here for long periods of time, and I wouldn't say making them go out and buy food and drinks themselves is an ideal situation. As such, I've set things up with Sarah at Good Hunter, so that if our guests have requests for takeout, they can leave them with me. Then Mr. Rosario or I will put in the order at Good Hunter. I'm not running this place to make a profit, so the prices for ordering food takeout will be the same as getting it straight from the restaurant. Wait, you're not even charging them for a delivery fee? I'm sure our guests will be thrilled to be able to enjoy delicious food at ordinary prices while playing with cats. Right? Even you think it's a great idea, don't you, Cat Whisperer? Once the fortress finally opens, this could be one of its selling points. The more people we attract, the more likely the cats are to find a suitable owner. Once the number of visitors and the rate at which I adopt cats reaches a nice balance, I'll consider expanding the scale of our operations. Once that happens, we'll be able to add a management area, and areas to which other stray animals can be adopted. Though that's an issue I'll have to plan on out in the future. Just leave the business operation and data gathering to me. Don't sweat that stuff. Alright, so we have one more cat area to set up, I believe. Don't we? Wait, is that it? No, there is another area. There's two other areas, actually. I don't see the lights. Is it? Oh, wait, there are other rooms. I'm dumb. Also, I see more words. Alright. Our itty-bitty nano machine doesn't mind the fact that I can't read. Alright, let's see. That's a lot of stuff. Boop. Boop. Or boop. Obviously, we'll go with that one. Boop. Boop. Or boop. This one, I guess? Boop. 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 Too much. Boop. That's better. Boop. No. Boop. Also no. We need more aesthetics and less comfiness. There we go. More meat. You so far have been the most visually appealing cat to me. Ear. Ear. Nose. You hate the nose. Titty. You like having your titties groped. Good. You're my kind of woman. I arguably should not making that kind of joke when there's only one woman in my chats. I'm not sexist, I'm just a freak. Alright, so ears, the entire body, and tail. What the fuck was that? What was that purple thing breaking? Did I break your heart somehow? Is it because I'm talking to another woman? I assure you, me and Nanobites are just friends. I only just met her after all. She can't be that madly in love with me. You believe me, right? Here, let me hold your paw. You don't believe me. I swear it's not like... What the fuck? Did I gain nothing? You're cherished now. You're supposed to love another spots. I've been lied to. You love nothing new. Oh, those were feathers? Why are feathers falling from the sky? Can I get enough from what's left? No new body parts have appeared. How am I gonna get you to love me? Yeah, your ears are zeros now. I'm getting zeros from everything! What am I supposed to do? Do I have to, like, leave and come back? Oh, Fischl's here! Wait, what? But I didn't perfect how... What? You know what? I'll take it. Oh, wait, was Chin an option? I guess I forgot Chin was an option. It doesn't matter, we got Fischl, it's all good. Oh, I can already tell I'm gonna hate trying to voice Fischl. Oh! Oh! Wow, I hate that. Oh! So this is the rumored sacred land that people name the Furball Fortress, and yet it is furnished in such prosaic manner, shabby, one might even call it. Surely a few swigs woven from the vines of the purple agate grapes might be but built. Pure silver lamps mounted with candles made of abyssal sea salt, all the better to light the cat-feeding platters. My voice is getting too low, I'm supposed to keep it higher. With which the motifs of the night-born stars. I'm spitting everywhere, I hate this. And yes, statues forged in the image of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of the lost dynasties and adoring them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of a fjord? Surely this would make for an amenable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You have yet to declare your name to your princessin. Think on that then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known by her. Meow. His name is Dopey, esteemed princessin. That is the worst name for the pet to a princess ever. Dopey isn't the brightest, and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please show him clemency, princessin. Hey, wait, no, that's not right. Why does Paimon get to like this whenever she sees Fischl? Nothing wrong with it. Let me give you a whirl, too. I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. Haha, as I anticipated, cat conjurers, thou have been more brought before our august person by weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a title. It's like Fischl heard about us from Valerina. By your counsel, much thought have I given of late within the Immernachtreich to realize the ingenuities obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most sagacious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. Meow. Oh, so you're also planning on taking care of a cat, Fischl? Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing just how adorable they are. But Fischl, don't you already have Oz? I'm kind of surprised Oz isn't one for right now. And the two of you tend to move really fast. Can a cat keep up? Or are you going to have Oz fly while carrying the cat? Can Oz carry things? Or would anyone who touches Oz just get electrocuted? Like, would I die if I pet Oz? I, the Prinzessin der Ertelung, often traverse 3,000 universes, though such a journey may not be long. Having more suitable companions and gaining insight into things easily overlooked naturally wouldn't hurt. Oz also would like to have a cat familiar to play to join forces with, to guarantee that my mood shall shine bright as moonlit every second of the day. Yes, 'tis a shame that though Oz went to great pains to don a form that sets most at ease, he could not diminish his majesty fully, and could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat familiar, their furs shall inadvertently stand on end, and float like a floaty unmoored. Any closer, and terror overtakes them, and they flee for the hills. Alright, so Oz is constantly raining electricity then. The animal archon's devoted and loyal nuns recommend that Oz repose without, and as their advice was sound, I graciously assented. Majesty? Oh, right, Paimon gets it. You mean that Oz's body has so much electro energy, but the second he enters the Furball Fortress, all the feline fur gets electrified, right? But if that's true, how could a cat ever travel with you, Fischl? If only there was some material in Teyvat that could block the effects of electro. Then we could make cat clothes out of that material. Then a cat could travel with you in Oz, no problem. Meow. Gimme! Give it to me first! Those electro slides will be no match once I have donned this panoply of war. But now Paimon thinks about it, elemental power is super duper mega strong. There was a material that could just easily resist something as powerful as the elements. That would be too good to be true. We probably shouldn't stand around daydreaming. Ah, the naivete! Do not jump to judge a cat familiar's talents. Vote through common sense. The semantic resources of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world, there exists a cat familiar that can dive deep into the depths, endure an infinite inferno, and ride upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So long as I am patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even if I should seek 10,000 years, or 100, it shall be a fleeting instant in the Immernachtreich. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature of one is born. I see this Dopey has immense potential. Perhaps after joining my retinue for a spell, it shall become all the more familiar with the power of Electro. By happenstance, I, the Princessin, have disentangled a million myriad menial affairs, then allowing myself a tincture of time to spare. Perhaps then it shall not hurt endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this Dopey. Hehe. Then Paimon hopes you'll have fun here in the Furball Fortress, Fischl. I never fucking want to voice Fischl again, oh my god! A for efforts. I'm guessing that means I get an F for actually doing it. Oh wait, what the hell? Oh no, that's her animation. I was like, wait, when did I summon you? Alright. One more cat, then we do Chiori's event. I thought it was one more cat. Hello? Oh right, I forgot. It said I have to wait 2 days, wasn't it? Yeah, wait till 8 o'clock. Okay. I'm sorry, Fischl came at 9 a.m. to play with a cat? What is this woman's work schedule? If you go to the beach in Whispering Woods, I found Oz all by himself. Oh shit, I hope Oz wasn't there temporarily. I already went forward in time. Damn it. Well, guess we're doing this first. Oh god, it has a scar!
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria! I'm scared!
Honestly, the thing has a fucking scar. I'd be scared too.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Looks like the shelter has a new stray. There's something almost dignified about him.
Honorary Knight! Cat Whisperer! This big cat just barged in here after Snowball! He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here!
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls.
I think Rosaria found her kindred spirit in this cat.
You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too! Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius!
Wait, what?
He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Pouncelot?
Hold up. She was talking about how the bad people that force her to do shit can't force her to do things anymore. Isn't it kind of a bad thing if the knights have a cat that Rosaria feels was mistreated? I feel like that might cause Rosaria to want to, like, fight the knights or something. Then again, maybe I'm just faking too hard and just making bullshit on my head. Meow.
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Pouncelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with them, Rosaria. Hopefully you're finding this gig a bit more fun, too.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
Attack Paimon. Damn it, I was hoping he'd attack Paimon. That would have been hilarious. Oh. Alright, let's go to the back room. That's most likely where Sir Pouncelot has to go. Yeah, makes sense. He'd need more durability. There we go. Honestly, of all the cats, this feels like the most fitting one to want the big slab of meat. I'm almost afraid to get petting you wrong. I feel like you'd kill me. Alright, he likes the ear. He likes the other ear. Face. Oh god, he hates the face. He hates the chin, which I forgot was a spot. Oh no! Okay, chin wasn't a spot. Chin and belly were the same place. Got it. I literally just said chin and belly were the same place, then I touched the belly like a moron. Alright. If you don't like upper body, you probably don't like lower body. You do? What the fuck? You are so confusing. Alright, stop moving, please. Okay, no tail. Got it, no tail. Sorry. So that was ears, toe beads, and lower body, I think? I think he hated the face. I don't remember, actually. Toe beans. Give me the other toe bean. Surrender your other toe bean to me. Alright, what became available now that you like me a bit more? Face? No. Chest? Yes, you like titty gropes now. Squeeze, squeeze. Ear to first. Ear to second. Toe beans. Toe beans. Titty squeeze. We're good. Rosaria, I'm guessing? No, there's no one. Meow to you too, big guy.
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
Sweet and happy, my ass. Anyway, personally, I'd rather name him Scarf, but that's just me.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
Don't go
He
for the
does
cheeks,
have a
he hates
certain
that.
endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity. Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met.
I'm sorry, did he actually give it the same name as Paimon?
It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
How the fuck did you and Paimon give him the same name individually?
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you! But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason.
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer! Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Assuming that Albedo has arrived to investigate her business, Valerina frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of the shelter. Valerina appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team does not handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case Number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city. We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
So he actually belongs to the investigation team? That would explain the Knights of Favonius symbol.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Interesting.
Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble. Which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size, at least, should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Yeah, of course Klee wouldn't call it the same thing as Paimon.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
I love Klee, but sure, great minds.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Ah, so you're the one I'm
Well,
gonna
they
get.
are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
No.
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all. Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
Just give him the Klee. We all know you don't actually put her on combat missions. I think. Or give
All
it to
good
Rosaria.
points.
Rosaria
He's
likes
been
the
through
cat.
quite the
Give
ordeal
it to her.
already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
He's not even that cool of a decoration, though. You think I'll actually use him? Great, welcome to the family, Sir President. Awesome, you got a new home. You're staying in the box. You're not actually going to be placed in the teapot anywhere. He's going to go into the item list to rot.
No need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment. I do believe this counts.
Did
as
Rosaria
Furball
smile
Fortress's
again?
First successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting
Like
with
you
small
care
animals,
about your
Sister
damn
Rosaria.
veil.
I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it. I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently.
And?
I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue
God
every stray
damn.
Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
The
I
amount of
don't know
happiness
much
in this
about
woman's
rescuing stray
demeanor.
animals, but this seems to be quite the
Huh?
milestone.
Is that a new name?
Allow me to offer my congratulations.
No, that's
If
not
my fellow
a new
knights run
name.
into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you.
Yes, Mora,
The trial
please.
phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission, rewarding in more ways than one.
So was that a
Mora,
jump?
sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
So you can float and you can jump. How do you jump? Was that just you floating more? Did you have to exert energy to do that? Anyway, we're what, an hour and 20 minutes in? An hour 15, actually. So first, let's find Oz, and then, because there's still plenty of time, we'll, This is literally just a cat's tail, but redesigned a bit. We'll find Oz, then since we still have plenty of time, we'll do Chiori's character story. So first, Oz's location. The beach in the Whispering Woods. I don't remember where the Whispering Woods is. Oh, that's where the Whispering Woods is. So, over here. Okay. I can get some tree stuff while I'm out here. Was it you? No, it's you.
Let's go, Tomato.
I forgot to actually give Chiori, you know, any kind of, items on her whatsoever, and I see Oz.
Born of ice and frost.
It's rare to have such leisure time. I wonder if Main Fräulein is also enjoying herself. Oz seems to be resting. Best not to disturb him. I didn't even know this man could exist on his own. I thought if Fischl couldn't have him around, he just despawned. Are you telling me Oz is actually a living being separate from Fischl? And not just some bullshit created by her vision? That's so interesting. Can I? No, fuck. I want to try to take a picture with you. Motherfucker! Okay. That's about as best I'm gonna get. Alright. Camera. How do I get rid of the HUD? Alright, and let's do Chiori's mission. I'd like to think hers will take about an hour and 30 minutes. And since Navia is one of Chiori's customers, we'll use her team.
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that! Roadside signs as far as the eye can see! Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week? Ooh, why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some cool new clothes.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
My memory's as bad as my vision sometimes. Is this the same woman from Chiori's character demo? Or was the character trailer? Yeah, no. Demo showed gameplay. Trailers showed a character. Is this the one from the trailer? If so, that's kind of cool.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today?
Is she not normally? Perhaps it's because of the Fontaine Fashion Week?
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown, or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today!
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
You know, at first I thought that was a jab at me, then I remembered Paimon. I guess she would be a child size, wouldn't she?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid!
Well, he actually just wanted to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh. That. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs, too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chioria designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Ooh, are you using materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Ugh, something like that. Yes.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Kirara.
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through.
God, I hate her feet so much.
Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm really, really sorry.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler in Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
It has indeed. How about a game of Genius Invocation?
Maybe next time. Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play cards. Plus, I know this shipment is really important to Chiori, so I should probably make sure everything's in order.
It would have been fucking hilarious if I could just interrupt the character story to play Genius Invocation.
Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
Is this really a flub, though? Sure didn't say anything about you being late.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
I guess she was late.
No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders? A few run-ins on the road aren't usually enough to give you any trouble.
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a little lost.
Your tails.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Goddamn.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you? Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh? Well...
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
Don't be mean to
You always
her.
know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chiori Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here.
Chiori's a naturally violent person, isn't she?
Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. No, that name rings a bell. Wouldn't you say, Kirara?
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to bring it up to you.
So I'm gonna tell me who
So you
Uter
both
is.
know this Uter guy?
Oh, it's
Chiori's
Ufer.
complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Oh, so he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name.
I'm sorry, rivals are supposed to fight you fairly? Can you tell this to like half of the fucking rivals in Pokemon? If I had a nickel for every time I had to fight somebody with an injured team, well, I'd make more money than I make from streaming currently.
I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square, but I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Well, he's gonna die.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop for a little while before heading back?
She's gonna commit unalive.
Wait! And she's gone.
There's gonna be a murder.
No. What should we do?
Watch the blood.
She seemed concerned. Should we be worried about Chiori?
Yes.
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her right before the start of Fashion Week.
Yeah, I think her publicity is the last thing we need to worry about. We need to worry about that man's life.
Traveler, Paimon, could you go after her and check out the situation for me? As a formal employee of Komania Express, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to get involved.
Technically, you're already involved because you called the guy out, but sure.
Yeah, we'll take good care of Chiori.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
Yeah. When they talk about tonight, that almost sounds romantic. What the fuck is this story about? That would be hilarious, actually. If he's just making her life hell because she's his ex-girlfriend or some shit. You know what? That's my guess right now. Uter's her ex-boyfriend.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Oh, she's just gonna
Nothing
get him
good ever
arrested.
comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh, and I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
She's like, what the fuck are you two doing here?
Meet again.
Are you out on patrol?
Well, things have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol. Not ideal, if you ask me.
Well, you were one of the leading roles after all.
So, did something happen?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come with me.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you coming?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him a lesson.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in for one.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Girls really just said, I'm about to snatch this man's weave. Come make sure I don't end his
Just
life for him.
promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
You know some of the trouble is caused by you, Chiori. You don't gotta kick every ass that slightly inconveniences you. This is not one of those moments where she's
You
slightly
all wait here.
inconvenienced.
I'll go have a chat with him.
What happened to supervision?
Chevraz, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of situation.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well.
How?
We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example.
That awkward moment when you have to ask a fashion designer to fucking torture people forever.
The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed so tight, getting them to talk almost feels like trying to break into the Fortress of Meripede. But put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, so it's not even actually friends then. They just use psychology to make them talk? I'm not even fully sure how that works, but sure.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and intel.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Huh, Paimon gets it now.
Exactly. I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful. And in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself.
Speaking of protecting other people from Chiori, why the fuck are we still outside?
So, who got on her case this time? It's been a while since I last saw her that angry.
Oh, so this is what happened.
How much time did this discussion take?
Huh? Uter, you say?
That is presumably what she said, yes.
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. I heard that even the Maison Gardiennage issued him a warning due to his behavior. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about a funeral all of a sudden?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two. Get right up close.
Sure, but why?
She wants us to watch him die.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases I just talked about.
Then get inside! I'm surprised it took that long.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing over and over again.
Actually, that's insanity, not stupidity. If you're gonna steal from a line, steal it right.
It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
In his defense, he technically just asked her to give him the shit. He never actually told him to beat her.
Chiori?
I mean, at least he's not dead.
Officer, an assault's in progress! Please, officer, you've got to do something!
No one is going to arrest
I'll do
her.
my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler and seemed to have missed what happened.
Bullshit!
Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity, I would hope.
Forget it. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the future, especially out in the open like this.
Yeah, beat people's asses in private instead. Seriously, I do not like Chiori. Don't get me wrong. This dude probably this dude did deserve it, but still. Not sure how I feel about Chiori's kick the ass of everybody who wrongs me mentality. Especially since I know from her character trailer that she does go overboard sometimes.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
Fucking chill.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for yourselves?
That's all from me. I sincerely hope that today's events will never happen again.
We'll see about that.
So he's plotting something again.
Whoa, that scared the heck
Do you really want to know? Although if I had to guess, it was probably her doll. Because Chiori fights with swords. He, wouldn't be flying if she didn't move on those. I assume her doll rocketed him out. Such incredible strength.
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened to not doing anything too out of line?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. And I think I kept to that. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There is another favor I'd like to ask of you today.
What? We already
What a
kept you out of
shame.
jail.
I believe you've already used up your favor quota for the day.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on tomorrow's quota then.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances already?
I always pay you back in information, don't I? It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
How did you hear that? Return to Chiori Boutique. Why the fuck is it so high up? And I don't have Kiara on this team, so I can't easily scale this wall. I mean, I can still scale the wall, just not easily. Woot, I didn't die.
We're back.
What did wait inside? Why are you outside still?
You were gone for an awfully long time. Oh, please tell me nothing bad happened.
I mean, not to us. Uther might have a few broken ribs, but nothing happened to us.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry about someone in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chiori. I didn't mean to cause you so much trouble.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame, along with a certain someone who doesn't know when to lay off the petty tricks. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rusula can take the second half. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
How the fuck is this woman so powerful that she can just guarantee the Spina, the fucking Mafia, will accompany this woman without any permission from them whatsoever? This woman's terrifying.
Good one, Chiori.
I'm being serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal. You're going back to Inazuma tomorrow, right?
Wait, you don't mean...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier. I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter. This is a bit much.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Fontaine. It's just a one-off thing. For my own peace of mind. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Since she's already talked to the patrol, just think of it as a you scratch your back, my back, I'll scratch yours type deal.
Yes, well put.
Well, if you think it's a good idea, Traveler, then I guess it's fine.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating this year.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super important.
But of course, they supply us designers with funding, equipment, factory access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned fashion house. That's also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand already really famous, Chiori? Your clothes are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers whenever I get the chance.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the Chiori brand, yes?
Well, I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
Then it's still not famous enough. My goal is to make the Chiori brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
All of it? Your business would have to get pretty huge then.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any Chiori branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I can make them.
Alternatively, you can wear more than one fucking outfit!
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is it?
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me? Simply put, you'll serve as my living mannequins.
Oh, so we get to try on some of your clothes? Got it!
Seeing them off the rack will also give me the chance to make some small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the designs.
Sounds easy enough.
No, it sounds horrible! Do you know how difficult it is to stand completely still for a long period of time, Paimon? It's going to be hell! Especially for you! You bob! You're literally bobbing right now! Can we keep the outfits?
Most of the clothes you see during Fashion Week are meant to showcase the designer's vision. They're not exactly suitable for ready-to-wear use.
Of course not, because God forbid we give the traveler another outfit.
If you like them, though, feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches your eye. I'll even give you a special discount.
Ooh, sounds great! Paimon was just starting to get curious about all this design stuff.
Then we have a deal. You'll model some formal wear, Traveler, and I don't know. Paimon here will show off some kids' designs. I'll see you both tomorrow then.
Angry Paimon noises?
Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already she's not a little kid!
Okay, then you're a midget. Either way, you're wearing small clothes. Wait, is it being a midget if you aren't human? I need to contemplate the definition of words.
Speaking of clothes, do yours happen to need any mending right now, Kirara?
Well, since you asked, Chiori, there's this part around my waist.
Oh, need a bit of letting out around the middle.
No! It's a tear! Those bad guys did it.
Why the fuck was the first thing that popped up when I searched midget wrestling?
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go.
Shut up. A person of extremely or exponentially small stature. Something that is very small. It does not specifically state human. So yes, since Paimon is not a child, Paimon is a midget. Now that we have that figured out, how far do I have to go into the future? 6 o'clock the next day. Oh, and if my chat is offended by that, sorry, I am not the, politically correct type. I mean, I'm not exactly a racist monster. I'm fucking black. But I'm not the politically correct type.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time.
I thought I was in
If
front
you
of
study and
Chiori
practice,
Boutique.
then it's really not all that difficult.
Gotta move to the left a bit? No? This way a bit? Oh, I have to go inside. I wonder if that one word has lost me my one current fan. No, I got a laughter instead. Nice.
You're here early.
I like this chick.
I haven't even opened the shop yet.
Yeah, we're at 6 a.m. What the fuck's up with us?
Wait, has Kirara left already?
I'm surprised you're even awake.
Yep, with the special patrol. Bright and early.
Did everything go all right on the road?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group, led by Navia herself.
Oh god, this is the most adorable and hilarious sight ever. A little cat box being accompanied by the fucking Mafia, including the Mafia's boss. I love this. I love this so much. One sec while I print screen. I might make this the fucking thumbnail.
They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara. An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by,
Is
I'd
that
say.
what's on top of the box?
Sounds like Navia really got into it.
My thoughts exactly. She even lamented the fact that she didn't have time to prepare something even fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That sort of determination and courage is something I really admire. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand. When she first mentioned commissioning an outfit from my boutique, well, I'm sure you can imagine my excitement.
It's like finding
You
the
feel
perfect brand
excitement?
ambassador, huh?
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes. People like to copy the styles of those they look up to.
Huh. And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than just looks, my dear. Especially if you've got your sights set on a market the size of that. Well, would you look at the time?
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits. Why don't you help me set up the shop displays in the meantime?
No, what?
How exactly?
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles. This way, we can guarantee that the customers will see something different every day.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Why am I giving free labor?
Well,
I came here to
I'll leave the
model.
displays to you.
I better be getting paid for this.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
The thing popped me up into the air. Also, why am I... You know what? Sure. She's the one that makes the most sense to be doing this random-ass work anyway. Talk to Chiori. Where'd she go? Oh, she's over here. I'm blind as fuck, you see?
Not bad. You might just have an eye for design. Anyway, let's move on to the real task at hand. Over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
You're still bobbing! Stop bobbing! That's not standing still. It's not even floating still.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
too bad.
gown will be
I'll
ready next
probably
week, so
pull
there's
for
no need to worry about missing the
Arlecchino,
ball.
but I
Or
honestly
did you
don't
come
care
here
if
today
I
because
get her.
you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
I'm not a fan of the
Oh.
Fatui.
No, nothing like that, Miss Chiori.
The only Fatui
To
member I
be
actively
honest,
want is the Wanderer.
I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Did you get divorced already?
Cancel your order.
But you can keep
She
the deposit,
sounds
of course.
offended.
I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. Did something happen, Leanne?
Wait, you feel
Have your
concerned?
plans changed?
I may be underestimating you as a human being.
It's all right. I'm not trying to make things difficult for you. I'll take note of the cancellation.
Thank you. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Make my husband love me again.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now? Wonder why she wouldn't tell us why she was canceling her order.
My guess is that Chiori's opponent somehow found a way to ruin her wedding, which implies she was either marrying someone related to him, one of his employees, or him himself. Side note, if she was marrying him specifically, kind of a dick move to get your wedding dress from his opposition, but
It's not a big deal. These things happen every once in a while. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us. It's best not to pry.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week, right?
That's true. Come, let's pick up where we left off.
Is Miss Chiori in?
hello, Weiss.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh, could I ask why?
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if I wasn't satisfied, so that's why I'm here.
Okay, how the fuck is this man getting multiple people to come return their shit?
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations? Are the sleeves too short? Or is the color too dark? I can always make those adjustments for you.
How the fuck can you adjust the color of the entire outfit?
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that. I'd just like that refund, please.
And I'd be happy to process that for you. If you could just tell me the cause of your dissatisfaction.
Is Chiori here? I'd like to return my outfit.
That knock made me think it was my actual door.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about?
That knock was
Another
too
flood?
fucking loud,
Or an
goddamn.
apocalypse, maybe? What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your clothes? Surely the entire population of Fontaine didn't convene and pick this one day to come and return my clothes. What is going on?
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run by a bunch of dirty criminals.
Oh, do not say that to Chiori.
What is he talking about?
Oh, this man's gonna die.
Haven't you heard? Chiori, a boutique, has been exposed for having close ties with criminals. It's all over the papers.
Oh, you're talking about
And
the
just
mafia?
who is it that dares to throw that accusation around?
I mean, it's
Well,
technically
you tell
correct.
us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories, aren't they?
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already proved there's nothing wrong with them. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now. Spare yourself from that flood of yours. Or have you not been convinced of that one just yet?
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. We'll refund them at the purchase price.
Alright.
And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're closed for the day.
Got it.
Yeah, Chiori, you really need to work on how you talk to your customers, girl. These rumors.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about them. I'm sure they'll go away on their own in a few days. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on finalizing my designs.
If you say so, but Paimon still can't help but worry.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about the quality of my work once my new designs are released. The public just has to see it for themselves.
Miss Chiori, bad news!
What's up?
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman not get a moment of peace to do her work? Go on. What's the matter now?
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll no longer be able to supply us during Fashion Week.
God damn.
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what their messenger said.
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably pull out as well.
Even the suppliers believe those nasty rumors?
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no brooches, no bow ties, things like that?
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread, all the elements that lend life and soul to my designs.
But if you take those away, does that mean you won't be able to make your designs at all?
No, she could technically make them.
You stay and watch the
It'll
shop.
just be really lesser.
I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
We'll go with you. Preferably so you don't kill the supplier.
Yeah, and we can vouch for you too. We'll make sure your supplier knows there's nothing wrong with your clothes.
Maybe your attitude, but not your clothes.
In that case, please come with me.
Alright, time to make sure that supplier does not die. I say as I pull out the fucking mafia boss, who would probably kill them herself. Alright, where is the supplier? Over here, apparently.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partners, especially when a reasonable conversation should suffice.
And if it doesn't? That really sounds like, oh, he'll live. As long as he does what I want. I think Navia just died.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chiori.
He did not
We've
want to have
worked
this
together all these
conversation.
years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to-face conversation.
Don't worry, she won't kill you, probably.
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow if they want to seek someone's company. Sending a messenger, for example.
We
And
could send the
then, has
Paimon.
following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just explain things in person?
Have you read the papers today?
We
I
woke
don't
up
like
at
to waste
6
my time
a.m.,
on
so
baseless
no.
lies and speculation. Maybe that's something you should consider as well.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days, I never even read the others.
So, these rumors. The Steambird was the one that published them?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion tabloids.
Well then,
Wait, well, why'd
there
you agree
go.
with them?
Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely a bit of tabloid drama isn't worth cutting off my supply.
You would think that. But this time is different. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house. That's how I first learned of the rumors.
Every house? That means someone must have been planning this for a very long time.
And who it is
It
is kind
seems
of
your
obvious.
rival really pulled out all the stops this time, Chiori. The article was even published alongside a photo of you.
What sort of photo?
A photo of you beating up someone on the street yesterday.
Yesterday? Wait, that means...
Unpopular opinion. That's some bad publicity that she deserves. Seriously, do not solve your problems by beating the shit out of people. Anyway.
Ucher again.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Oh, good. I have to read all that. Fun! Chiori Boutique, located within our good Carter Fontaine, claims to be a clothing store of unique style. But there is another side to this tale for those who look beneath the facade. Sources in the Fortress of Meripede say that not a few criminals have boasted of wearing Chiori Boutique's clothing. I just felt that was the atmosphere in there suited me, convicted felon Lyle said. These words met with wide approval from many of his fellow inmates. Our sources also stated that the prisoner who was recently convicted of violent conduct and battery also openly supported Chiori's designs a year ago. Upon close investigation of Chiori's many suppliers, we discovered that there is something more to the discovery than that criminals favor its wares. The boutique is the truth comparable to an invisible hand, like a spider's web connects these evildoers. Our investigations show that the Wagner family supplies the ornaments that adorn her design, and a certain member of his household is a frequent guest at the fortress. But do birds of a feather flock together? Not only that, but many customers have also been been subject to rough treatment at Chioria. Mr. Valerian had this to say. A real brute, that one. Never mind refusing to tailor my clothes. Why, she seized her scissors and began wrecking them, and threw me out a window. A clothing store? More like a thieves' lair if you ask me. That sounds like the guy from the trailer. Doubtless many of you may have wondered why the glass at Chiori Boutique often shatters with a loud crash, leaving behind a terrifying mess. Mr. Valerian's unfortunate encounter unveils the truth. Just a day before this report was going to print, another such act of brutal battery occurred on the streets. Just imagine, if you would, the scene playing out, as depicted in the photo above. Chiori, her countenance terrifying as she grabs her competitor, Mr. Ufer, by the scruff, making affronting gestures towards him. This incident was ultimately broken up by the guards who had reached the scene. That one's an outright lie. No guards ever showed up, but When we asked criminals why they appreciated this brand, the answer we received was that Chiori employs illegal competitor tactics to come out on top, giving her hope to evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail. God, why are we making the lie so obvious? Provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty. Perhaps those who purchase clothes from this establishment may follow this established philosophy, prefer to liquidate those with whom they have disagreements. Is Chiori Boutique indeed a place blindly flattered by fashionistas that keeps an exclusive clientele of crooks? Okay, I still feel like she deserves the bad press for physically throwing people out of her store, or just scaring them into jumping out in some cases, but yeah, most of this is nonsense.
Behind the scenes, the true Chioria Boutique takes shape. Not a fashion house, but a house of lies. Relying on its close ties to the criminal underworld, the Chioria brand employs illegal competitive tactics to come out on top, giving hope to the evildoers among us that wrongdoing can still prevail, provided you conceal it under the guise of fashion and beauty.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows you to be the clear aggressor.
But Ufer harassed Chiori first. He even hired some goons to attack her carrier. Granted, she still tried to beat his ass, but, you know.
Yeah, he was the one who started it, that little...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon, but it can't be helped now.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for effort. They even dug up the fact that my father once served time in the Fortress of Meripede.
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained with mud. Once tainted, it can never be washed clean. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just like you. People who silence all dissent with violence.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to laugh at the most.
Well, it's no laughing matter. Maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility that they're just people who happen to commit crimes after buying your clothes. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is practically an exercise of futility. It's not something people are just going to forget about in a day or two, especially when they've found several people to back up their claims.
Venger, are you sure you won't reconsider? If we go through with the show together, we can defeat them fair and square.
If I were younger, I might have said yes. But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I've got the family business to consider now. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this, but my daughter is manning the store during Fashion Week, and I don't want her implicated in all of this. She doesn't deserve to be swarmed by all that negative publicity.
I understand.
Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake. Let this Fashion Week go. There's always next year. You just need to wait for all of this to blow over.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choices.
Oh, god damn it, what are we gonna
Have you
do?
ever thought maybe that attitude of yours is what's gotten you into all this trouble?
Definitely.
Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way for my success?
Both
fair
can be true at
enough.
the same time, quite frankly.
Then I suppose all there's left to say is, best of luck. As for the models, none of them wanted to be implicated in all of this either.
Understood. Take care.
Alright, so what's the plan now, Chiori?
So, what should we do now?
Without the accessories, I can no longer use my old designs.
How could they do this? They're making things up. The boutique doesn't have anything to do with violent criminals. Can't people tell this is just a bunch of lies?
They're making some things up. Her being a violent maniac is very much true.
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. It's about echoing the loudest voice in the room. I should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well. Everything that happened yesterday was just a trap.
Well, guess all we can do is just head back for now.
I think she's off on a mission to kick some ass again. Hi, Charlotte.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte's.
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it makes Paimon's blood boil.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, not all papers in Fontaine share our same sense of journalistic integrity. Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander. I was just about to find some
I
people
still
to
say
interview
she
so that I could
deserves
write
some
an
of
article
it.
to refute all those claims. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who misrepresent and distort the facts.
That's great! With your help, we might be able to get some people back on our side!
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss Chiori several times. I know she's not the kind of person that article makes her out to be. She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite.
Your camera has a hat?
Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she went? Alof told me you were all together.
She just fucked off to murder somebody.
Just here? Maybe she went over there? Let's go check!
Yes, let's see how many bodies we find.
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
Yo, criminals
Kept
need
it a
clothes
solid front,
too.
Though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
I like her shoes.
Oh no, we've lost her. Did you hear what all those people were saying? Paimon can't believe they bought all that nonsense.
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her.
I assure you, everyone will not want to get to know her. Just because you're okay for a bitch or yeah doesn't mean everyone will be.
It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little extreme sometimes.
A little?
It's easy to use that to mislead people who don't know anything else about her.
This is all Utear's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room too if she could. Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have gone looking for him, do you?
I think she did exactly
so she
that.
Can, finish what she started?
That would only make the situation worse for her. I'm sure Miss Chiori knows that too.
She'll probably look for a more clever way to kill him.
Let's just return to the boutique and see if she's there then.
No, we should really not be looking at the boutique. We should be looking everywhere but the boutique. I do not put it past Chiori to be fucking someone up.
Oh, who's this?
Glenda Goodwitch?
This is Miss Letitia. She's also here to see Miss Chiori.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress yesterday, right? Wait, please don't say you're returning that dress too.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her. In fact, if there's anything I can do to help her out, I'd be more than willing.
That's good to hear.
So you've come across that article as well.
Yeah, you probably don't know this, but after I got engaged, I didn't think I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Why?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me to Chiori Boutique, and we put down a custom order for a dress. He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes, and how pretty they were. Being able to wear one of her dresses to my wedding has always been my dream.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business, and we ran into major mora problems. We were able to scrounge up enough to pay off our debts, but it left us without the funds to pay for the dress.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left of the original deposit?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she asked if something happened, and I told her everything. She heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress, and that she'd be able to finish making it in time as well. She promised that I'd be able to wear a Chiori dress on my wedding day.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? I've always known Miss Chiori to be a woman of her word.
It is good. It's just, after I went home yesterday, I couldn't help but take out the dress and try it on. My fiancé happened to walk into the room, and when he saw me, he froze on the spot.
Ah, what a shame. He's not supposed to see it until the wedding day.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business, so as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure that it must have cost far more than what we paid.
Huh? So wait, that means...
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric, accessories, beading, construction. It was all of the highest quality.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a piece I'm writing about the boutique. Would you mind going on the record?
Huh? Well, if it would help Miss Chiori out, I wouldn't mind at all.
I think it'd go a long way. Your real experience is more powerful than all those lies combined.
Hey, Olaf! Has Chiori come back here since we left?
No.
Huh? I thought you were all together.
Yep, he's dying.
Well, we were. If she didn't come back here, then do you know of any other places she could have gone?
Dude is fucked.
Oh, I remember now. There's this one cliff by the sea. Miss Chiori would always go there whenever she was upset.
Oh, maybe he's alive after
In that
all.
case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia, and you two can go look for Miss Chiori.
Alright, sounds good. Let's go.
When does Fashion Week start? Do you even have any time to stop the rumors? Gotta get the dialogue.
So, in your opinion, what is Miss Chiori like as a person?
Let's see. Well, she's certainly not afraid to say what she means, but she always looks out for her customers however she can.
Alright, so Chiori's not a complete bitch. It is good to hear that she's willing to cut the difference if her customers can't afford her clothing, or at least customers during special occasions. I assume this being that woman's wedding day had a lot to do with it. Oh, cool. She has a sitting... Oh, what am I saying? Everyone has a sitting animation. Can you actually sit in that spot? Hey, Chiori, glad to see you're not murdering anybody.
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Aloft told you, didn't she?
Yep.
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there. She wanted to thank you for the dress. So, you see? You don't have to be sad. We'll figure out how to get through this together.
I'm not upset. I just wanted to get some fresh air. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning.
Sure. It's pretty high up. Doesn't look like there's a lot of space. Join her, you dumbass!
Sorry about that. I'm the only one here most of the time.
Alright, don't mind if we do.
Paimon, you can't even sit. I can't get over Paimon's never actually sitting down. Is she capable of sitting?
How does it feel?
This place is pretty great.
I would be terrified sitting up here. I'd feel like I was gonna fall any second.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media. It's just you and the beautiful scenery.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically remove me.
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined that.
I can
Even
imagine
as
it.
rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant, dazzling fabrics. You know the feeling?
Sorta.
My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago. You could say I really tried their patience.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master. Worse, not one shop was willing to hire me. Not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left Inazuma.
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left, I swore to all those masters that my brand would one day become renowned all over Teyvat.
Well, that's a great dream to strive towards.
After that, I came all the way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I wanted. I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? A simple concept, surely. Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all, fashion.
Well, I know someone who absolutely adored your design and dreamed of wearing it on her wedding.
Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else's. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one day. Time to come up with a way out of this
What
mess.
was the point of the picture if they could animate us sitting together?
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I wasn't upset, didn't I?
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish all our findings in the Steambird once we're done.
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the ring, I won't stop her either. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located. It might be a good place to start looking for some evidence.
Ah, so that's where we're gonna have our violence.
Sounds good. We'll come with. As for Fashion Week, well, there's always next year, right? So there's no need to be too upset.
Huh?
Just use
when
the dress.
Did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week. I'm doing both.
Fair enough.
Your accessories. Didn't you say your designs were unusable without them?
She made new
Well,
ones.
it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about that, but to tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma and the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back. The sea.
What did you just say, Chiori?
The sea. Seashells, coral.
Oh, she found her accessories.
I've got it.
Got what?
Her accessories.
Let's take a dip, shall we?
No. Don't make me play for this. Let's just skip to the stupid dungeon. Or is the ocean going to be our dungeon? I highly doubt it. Alright, where are we going? Oh, I'm going to get my pretty dress ruined. No, seriously. Some of our outfits should not fucking be in water.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitoile? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
Yay, more free labor. Oh, I need to break that. Hey you, give me your shit.
These should be enough, right? Paimon picked all the prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
Everything looks great. I've also collected a pretty big batch, so we should have enough.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new designs?
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
Right, we also have to go for a clothing factory. Because that is for some reason our battle challenge. Because there's always a battle challenge.
We've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfits.
A blue dress, I'm guessing?
Start from scratch?
Not a dress, I'm a man. A blue tuxedo?
I should be able to make it, if I skip out on sleep.
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the answer. Wait, how come this conversation is giving Paimon major deja vu?
Sounds pretty similar to when we had Gani before. Just going after what you make and what you want makes a lot of sacrifices.
Ganyu? Who's that?
I'll go.
A friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is important. You're not gonna convince Paimon otherwise.
I don't think she cares what you think, Paimon.
Well, I can't argue with you there. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it work. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first fashion week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You got it!
Why?
What did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. Just a few dozen yards of fabric and a dream. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show.
Oh, okay.
I used the larger pieces for the base fabric, and the smaller pieces for accessories. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories in the shop as well.
But you worked so hard on all these outfits!
It's not like she's throwing them away, she's reusing them.
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win, even if it takes everything I've ever made and more.
Okay, then... Here goes nothing.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Stop it. Stop being so you. Please.
Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions.
God, I hate when people don't comment, like, and subscribe. It makes me want to destroy their outfits. You hear that, you? Like, comment, and subscribe. This will be your clothes.
Good job. That should do it.
Also, donate to me on Buy Me a Coffee.
Are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. What happened to your shop?
Those look way too neat for fabric I just cut up.
Who did this? Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? They even sent people to wreck your shop.
Wifey, I swear I was paid to.
Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the favor.
Dwayne and Paimon.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see,
Huh? What is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened. I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now. Back to what you were doing, everyone. You can all just pretend like I didn't say anything.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
Funnily enough, not scarier than
There's one
Chiori.
thing I can't stand. It's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really close.
Chiori
Of
has
course.
too many connections.
Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored here.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me, how can the Spina be of service to you?
if it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work? I'll need all the help I can get if I'm going to finish these outfits over the next few days.
Dude, I would be so fucking pissed if I was part of the mafia and my boss was like, yo, Dwayne, I'm gonna need you to do some sewing. Bitch, I came here to work for the mafia, not to be a... whatever the hell you call people who sew things. Don't shred me into pieces, please. I love when people actually chat in my chats. I know I'm not the best at streaming, but it always just warms my heart seeing people's reactions to things.
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated into withdrawing from this year's show. When are you going to get started? I can help with sewing too.
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away. I'm all ears.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
Oh my god, how many connections do you have? Also gladly.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Dear God, you would all kill for this woman, wouldn't you? I don't know if seamstress is the correct word for if I were to do sewing. Seamstress has the tris ending, which is a feminine ending. It's a female-coded word. And while I know nowadays people like to pretend gender doesn't matter, it does. So I would need the male version of seamstress if it was me. Tailor. Yes, there it is, tailor. I actually don't know if tailor's male or gender neutral. Not like it matters, but yeah, I guess that is the more accurate word. Also, I'm glad you're enjoying listening to me. Anyway, back to Charlotte threatening to put me on the Steambird, because I haven't been threatened enough today, I guess.
Not this again.
Alright, let's get the dialogue.
What should we do about these clothes everywhere? Need any help?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any accessories and put them to the side.
That sounds pretty straightforward. I'll help too.
Alright, while Chiori gets her free labor, let's go find the fucking Fatui. This woman has ties to the police, the mafia, and the terrorist organization. She holds too much power. Chiori might genuinely be the most terrifying person in all of Fontaine, including the Udex.
You're both here.
Conveniently.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
How did we know where to find you?
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Of course you fucking were.
She helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances. The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to help. Just say the word and we'll take care of it.
Okay, so it's like this.
Rava.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the two of us.
Paimon's glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Utera's been doing, right? Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next couple of days. We can check in with her again once she's done with all the new designs.
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it? Will she be able to make the deadline?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Uther fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion. She said that it'd be like,
A two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second?
Yeah,
Two-pronged implies they both happen at the same time.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparations. See you at the venue in 2 days.
Alright, we're counting on you.
So since we can't bug her for the next 2 days, does that mean we're going into the dungeon without her?
Then let's also do as Chiori said and meet up with her at Uter's factory in 2 days.
Oh, never mind.
Gather the evidence then.
So she will be there.
Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard time making all those new outfits for the show.
By the way, I'm curious, chat. And by chat, I mean mini nanos or whatever it was. I already forgot. God damn it. Itty bitty nanos. My blind ass always thought that Lynette's outfit was a skirt. Did anyone else think that too? Or am I just dumb? I'm genuinely curious. Why can't I see where the mission is? Oh right, I didn't skip 2 days. I forgot I had to time travel. My apologies. Sure, this will work. Does anyone else actually think that the thing was a skirt? No, it's not. It's puffy pants. I took a closer look at it. It's just puffy pants she's wearing. Let's see. I should still have a team that she's in somewhere. Scratch that. I do not have a team she's in. Your clothing thing is here. Wait, it's underground. Why is it underground? Oh, we're talking to Chiori. Before we do, I need to prove my statement so I don't look like a jackass.
Time for afternoon tea.
See? You can see the connection right down there. You can see the little green tassels down there to show off. It's just a frilly pant thing. It's not a skirt. It should be a skirt. I'd prefer if it was a skirt, but it's not. Also, I'm surprised I could get such a good view of her ass. I thought for sure they'd blur me out there. I forgot I gave her the creepy-ass eyebrow. I hate the creepy-ass eyebrow.
What shall we do?
We're gonna destroy a clothing factory.
Oh, you're here.
Chiori! How are the new outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Alof.
For anyone confused, I laughed at Itty Bitty Nano's reaction, not the game.
Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uter has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Yay! Breaking and entering!
Totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not
Why?
be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can't stop by for a tour. We're just curious customers after all, aren't we?
You're so full of shit.
Well, when you put it that way...
Anyway, Uter's factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
Why would he open a factory over there?
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent here is cheap.
Alright. Ooh, it's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
Funnily enough, I would buy exactly from a place like that because I'm not rich.
You make a good point. Let's all be on our guard.
I don't know about you guys, this is my kind of place. Sorry, God, I know you're a tad beneath this shit. Always look for extra treasure chests. Despite me keeping my eye out for treasure chests, I'm still probably gonna miss them because I am just that blind.
We're in. There really is nobody here.
I thought for sure that secret room would have a treasure chest. Well, I say secret room, it was just like a little bit hidden. Anyway.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh, Paimon nearly fell out of the air. What is that thing?
You could fall out the air?
They usually use a recorded tape to give you a tour of the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
I guess this gives credibility to what she said earlier. What happens if I move away from the tour bot? Will I, like, get in trouble or something? No, the tour bot does not give a fuck. I can even go over the lines. Or not. Oh god. Wait. No. I'm sorry! I didn't... Okay. Okay, I'm not trying that again. I am not trying that again. I might need to clip that later. The tour bot just left without me.
First
Oh no, it's
stop on our tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand.
Okay, we have a blue jacket. We have a smaller female version of the outfit. I think it looks like it has tits. Then we have a nice little dress and some hats. What lovely evolution.
After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
Huh. Lothair seems to be doing pretty well for himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Lothair's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Why does it seem like he specializes in hats? Marketing expensive, 100,000 mora. Employment expensive, 200,000 mora. Material expenses. Apparently we will never know. Some examples of Utsur's old designs. There's nothing strange about them. Except for the fact they aren't as good as Chiori's, but I guess that's not exactly strange now, is it? The courier shall arrive at the city in the morning via...
These are the fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. Why did the door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Why is it moving?
Wait, let me make something for us to hold on to. Fuck, I failed. Well, guess I'll die.
It seems to have stopped.
Is it time to fight things? It's time to fight things.
Seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
I just attacked that dog before it did anything. For all I know, the thing just wanted to say hi. Sorry, I'm a little blinded. Okay. Wait, no, I just went back to the elevator. Can I get up here? No? Okay. I mean, I'm not losing stamina, so that's good, I guess.
Look out! There are guards here!
Solidify!
Hey there! This one's got your name on it!
I missed him.
This one's got your name on it!
This one's got your name on it! Nah. Na 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 na. I wonder how much damage being crushed does to you.
This place is filthy! Are the clothes from Uter's shop seriously made here?
Look over there.
Ooh, that water looks super nasty. Oh, Paimon can smell the stench from all the way over here.
And I was the one using unsafe materials, Uter?
So he was actually the one who opened an underground factory.
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch.
He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut costs.
Should the clothes made here even be worn?
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can give you skin problems if you wear them too often.
We technically don't know that. All we know is that the water's a little dirty. I assure you, a lot of the shit we use, if we looked at their production, would look nasty to us. Although I guess it doesn't matter. This is a pre-made story. They clearly want him to be an asshat, so sure. I guess his clothes are so dangerous that just touching them will give you a rash.
That's terrifying. Let's take some photos right away as evidence.
I want to feel sorry for the guy, but I guess he kind of brought this upon himself.
This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. Alright, let's keep going.
Chiori's element is good cause her to dash forward. Hold the aim. Okay, so we have to use her teleportation.
Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me. Let's go up.
Fuck! Can I salvage this, or do I just die now? Yep, I just die. Oh god! Oh. Okay. I don't even have to touch a button. So, how's the weather? I don't know why I thought that was a funny thing to do. Did I mention I'm bad at my job?
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh, and it stinks too. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
He wants to trap us in the factory.
Seems like he knew we'd be coming.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Honestly, you two deserve each other.
Yes. And that's because we used to be partners.
Well, I was halfway there. I thought they were a fucking couple, but no, just business partners. Actually, she didn't say business partners. She just said partners. Shit, maybe they were fucking.
Wait, you're practically at each other's throats. Now you're telling us you used to work together?
I mean, they're both
When
underhanded
I first
people.
Came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. We shared the same goal, so we decided to work together. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. The kind of clothes that would turn heads and leave people in awe. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared little by little. Finally, right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs we always dreamed of, and we parted ways. For my part, I gambled it all, and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something that really made me proud. I was nervous to present it, of course, but I knew it was my chance to show the industry what I was made of. In the end, well,
You received the acclaim of all Fontaine while Uter gave up on his dream and turned to making this sketchy stuff.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened Chiori Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous of what you've accomplished. A guy like that doesn't deserve your sympathy.
Well,
So yeah,
let's
that's
focus
a
on
gift to
getting out of
begin
here
with.
first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
I must admit, I do kind of feel sorry for him.
Let's see if any of those buttons do anything.
I'm still gonna stop him, obviously, but I do kind of feel sorry for him.
Oh,
Click.
that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the next one?
Click.
That didn't do anything either.
Click. Third time's the charm, I guess. Also, sorry to hear you're having a cold, itty bitty nanobite. Can we not?
Hey there! Hey there!
Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
Oh, wait. I just saw a thingy. No!
Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Oh, there's just a ladder here.
Warning.
Where do I go now? Ah,
Intruders entering expulsion mode.
treasure. There was probably something to the right
Finally
there.
made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Oh god.
Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
No!
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Wrong fight.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Hey, I didn't say to move.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Okay, where am I going from here? Up there?
Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Unauthorized intruders initiating shutdown procedure.
Oh, I actually should, heal up a bit. Luckily, there's no time limit that I can see. Let's check the chat while we're doing this. Nothing else since hearing about her cult. Or it was a description of something that happened in the stream that I didn't notice. I don't know which.
We're finally out of that stinky place. Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
Yeah, let's.
Finally, the entrance. At last.
Hello, Gardamex. Hello, doggies. Oh, just one doggy and another Gardamek.
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see. What a surprise.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory. You're not getting away this time, Uter.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think I have any intention of letting it get past these walls?
Is this where Lenny and Lynette come in?
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chiori Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rags?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance!
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work, and you get to decide what fashion means.
Spare me the lecture, why don't you? Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal, but it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly is.
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter. What happened to the man who wanted to make something that would bring the entire world to its knees?
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all. You think you understand, but you're just a bitter man who let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by storm. Well, good luck doing that when even Fontaine doesn't have a place for you anymore.
You're right. Maybe all those who pursue their dreams are fools. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You...
Shit, where do you get a gun from? Chiori, you go first. You got a show to catch.
Yeah, just leave this guy to us.
No, you go instead.
But he
Cocky bitch!
It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and tell everyone to proceed with the plan. I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Alright, stay safe.
Catch up with us soon.
Why do I feel like I have to be more worried for
Trying
him than
to leave,
Chiori?
are we?
She's gonna deflect the goddamn bullet, isn't she?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still trying to talk tough, I see.
Dude, she deflected a bullet! Give up!
No matter why you've become like this. If I may borrow the words of a friend, a guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the Chiori brand.
So I'm guessing just Chiori, nobody else?
The Chiori brand represents more than a person or a
Okay.
trademark. It's a way of life.
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that Chiori Boutique has prepared for you today.
The fuck?
Brilliant, dazzling, and wholly unique.
So
And
we're
most
not gonna see any new outfits?
An enduring,
Oh no,
never
that
say
is
die
a
spirit.
different outfit.
That's the true meaning of the Chiori brand.
It's bluer than I remember.
And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss Chiori herself.
Did Chiori not...
Was Navia's outfit always blue? Hers is the only one that looks even slightly different.
Cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
I hear the actual outfits. Oh
The
god
world
damn!
may change, fashion along with it, but Chioria will remain the same.
Oh my
No
god, that is so
challenge too great.
overboard.
Chioria caters to no one, not even the times. Rather, Chioria will always lead the fashion of our time. Finally, let's not forget. Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is, Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
After the fashion show, everyone returns to Chiori Boutique. Aw, I never got my big chest at the end of that place.
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great! Miss Chiori, can I take a picture?
Of course.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
Why did you make a new signboard?
I made it before Fashion Week. I figured it'd be best to put it up after the success of the show.
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own? The Spina's way ahead of you in that regard.
Now that you mention it, perhaps our magic troupe could use one of those.
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How about... the Hangry Bird.
See, she is meant to be my wife. We even laugh at the same things.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single hat?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss Chiori, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
This
Thank you,
man's
Charlotte.
fucked.
It's my pleasure. Bringing
If
the
his
truth to
dream
light is
wasn't
a
dead
journalist's
already,
duty.
it's even more dead now.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
God damn.
Huh? You really mean it?
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, Chiori. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything. Just don't be a stranger, all right?
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from Komania Express, we're golden.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
About that.
The Spina di Rosula has prepared a special vehicle for you, so you can just get in and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
Okay, her outfit was always blue. I'm just blind as fuck. Also, to add to my blindness, her shades look redder than I remember. I thought they were black. I hate my eyes sometimes.
What? No, that's so embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too, Chiori?
No.
Of course. Just hold on a second.
What's up?
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authorities.
Chevras, we can explain.
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest convenience.
We are getting away with a lot of shit.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? Ugh, you nearly scared me half to death.
Don't
Says
lie.
the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
I know I shouldn't care, but it is genuinely annoying how much shit she can get away with.
And if I had, would you have approved?
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you, have I not? A whole underground workshop in the Fleuve Cendra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter. Sounds pretty thoughtful if you ask me.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
Yay, wifey's cooking.
I'll have to take a range check. I've still got a lot of paperwork to take care of, so you all go have fun.
Good, everyone else say no.
by the
Let's
way,
be a
Chiori,
one-on-one date.
I ran into Wenger on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day and give him a hard time about everything.
You know him well.
Thanks again, Chevras.
My pleasure. Oh, and one last thing. That was really quite an amazing show.
You don't say.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
Coming.
Traveler, Paimon.
What?
Could you go wait for me at that place with the view? I'll let Navia know that we'll be a little late.
Bitch.
There's something I'd like to give you.
You are not worth taking time away from my wife.
Oh, Paimon knows where you mean. Sure, no problem.
Perfect. I'll be right there.
Ugh. Giving up on a meeting with the superior waifu for the inferior waifu. This sucks. Also, I know, again, it does not matter all that much, but I do think it's a little jerkish calling the guy an old fool when all he was doing was looking out for his family. I wouldn't want to ruin my daughter's day either.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Alright, what am I getting?
Wrong at all. But what did you want to give us that you couldn't share right in front of everyone else?
Is it a smooch?
Here. Take this.
It is not a smooch.
Oh, wow. A brooch!
Cute.
And in the style of Chiori Boutique, too! Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
She wants to be the second wife. I
only
am not
two
against
now.
having a harem.
After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two.
Thank you. I'll take good care of it.
You've been a great help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win. Even if it was just to honor the trust that you had in me.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This result, it was all you, Chiori.
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence, the thing that matters most is having friends who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chiori Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Hyman doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know, of all the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
It honestly does look nice. When they talk about tonight, quest completed. Oh, I got the brooch as a thing. Handmade brooch woven dreams. If only I could actually wear it. Wait. Don't want to do this with Navia's team, I want to do it with this team. Granted, Navia's team also isn't maxed out on friendship, but I tend to like to use these on the people who don't have any levels of friendship on them. Alright, so I always end off all of my Genshin streams by doing polls. Before I do my polls, however, there is something that I need to work out. I didn't actually watch the, Genshin program today, so I don't know what element the Knave is, or if there's any 4 stars I need to consider. So, itty bitty nano bites. Do me a favor, if you actually did watch the, program, tell me. What element is the Knave, and are there any 4 stars that are coming out soon? I need to decide what I care about more between her and Kazuha. If I do care about her more, I'll be pulling on this banner. If she's not all that special, I'll pull on Kazuha. So, tell me her elements, if there's anything special about her, and if she has any 4 stars with her. See, go, Pyro. Let's see, how many Pyro DPSs do I have? I use Hu Tao. I technically also use Klee and Yoimiya, but Yoimiya's not that great. Alright, here's what I'll do. I will do my 2 regulars, and then I'll do a single 10 pull on Kazuha. Everything else I'll save for the Knave. So, let's do these 2 single pulls first. Nothing of note. Wanderer and Baiju in second. Wanderer's after Alakino? Alright, I've stopped caring about Kazuha. I'm not doing any pulls on him. So those 2 blue pulls are all you guys are getting. Unless I have any blues in the shop to grab. Oh, I do! I never got my monthly stuff for this month. Alright, we still have some more blue pulls then. Oh! The other banner type isn't even here anymore. Alright, since, my one active watcher seems disappointed, I guess I will actually do a 10 pull. Just to appease her. Because I do care about my fans. No, genuinely, I love you guys. I may complain a lot about there being a lack of you, but that's because I love you. I love having you be nearby, and I love seeing that you enjoy my work. So you know what? You want a 10 pull? You get a 10 pull. Oh, the R was because of the no chronicled wish. I thought it was because I wasn't pulling on the... I thought it was because I wasn't using intertwined fates. I misunderstood you entirely. Oh, maybe it was because I wasn't pulling on that. Can I say yay now? Well, I'm glad I made you happy. I have no clue if I read you right or not, but either way, you're happy, and that's all that matters. Alright, that is the polls for today. And with that, that's the end of the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoy and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm uploading episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation's appreciated. For as $1, you can join my personal Discord. We can chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, and I'll see all of you beautiful people later. Deuces, Kingdom.